Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not to start this offense one.
Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second here and think about West Virginia. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run,
What you doing?
Obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Wilkins. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 10. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
The rest of what we doing?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. And he
I thought you were in the kitchen for some reason. My bad.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the 45. Turning it on. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Getting to the end zone. Nice run.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. Now the toss. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Looking downfield, it's Wilkins. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 35. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
Yeah, that's the name of the place, Far, Far Away. It's a joke.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He might want another play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Fires to the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Boyd. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Running free. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Well, you don't see too many runs inside bust open like that one did. It usually means somebody blew an assignment.
Man, and it's a bad feeling when you got that running back coming to the second level, full head of steam, nobody grabbing a hold of him. That's when he can make you miss, make you look silly. Nice blocking up front to make the big play.
And the defense stopped them again on second and goal. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Mountaineers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's White. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
You keep forgetting to make a playbook.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Dropping back, it's Wilkins. And they can't make the play on third down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Cowboys. What momentum you get when the I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they can hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game, we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That's caught. It's Freeman. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half, and it's a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Defense might bring the house here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gets it out fast. that'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin. And
hey, can I call you back? I'm doing something right now. Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Wilkins. Going over the top.
You can't even do that. Right? That's supposed to be an easy touchdown. What are we doing?
When they get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Sheesh.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Still looking on the move. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Dances away. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped left on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Brock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line.
Oh my goodness.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Lloyd. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Fitzpatrick. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Peter.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Buying some time. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires and picked off.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually in the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay?
It's a great way to punctuate the season. You just have to wonder, though, if there were too many L's on the schedule to keep this guy around next year.
Yeah, I mean, it's the whole body of work, right? You finish strong, but what does everybody look at? Like, how many games do you win? Who do you beat is important, right? Do you beat your rivals? Like, there's so much more. Do you have the team's ears still? So there's a lot that goes into decision-making, but it was definitely a disappointing season.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. The Groupers fished out a solid road win today. And while not a dominant performance, any coach will tell you a win is a win. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.